Good morning. This is your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing, continuing with the mostly cloudy and mild conditions this morning. We are seeing temperatures right around 70 degrees. The breeze has weakened slightly enough to cancel the wind advisory, so currently all clear, but still seeing some fairly breezy winds, but sitting below wind advisory criteria. We will see a front dropping into the area with some deteriorating conditions as we get into the afternoon time frame, with some rain showers pushing through the area, maybe even a chance of a thunderstorm. And then behind that front, we'll see cooler conditions and breezy conditions continuing as we move through our weekend. Taking a look at the current surface analysis, we can see this front dropping through the area with some showers riding just to the north of it. And again, that is expected to continue working its way southward through the day today. And we'll see it pushing out this evening with high pressure building in briefly behind it. And things look to be quiet outside of some breezy conditions over the weekend. Look at the current visible satellite as well as the composite radar, similar to what we were looking at the briefing earlier this morning, but kind of following along what models are expecting, with some weakening of the shower activity as that boundary sinks southward this morning, but expecting that to kind of ramp back up as we get into the afternoon. But we'll see those clouds on the increase, building in, becoming overcast, and again, we'll see it making its way towards the area with some breezier conditions behind it. We'll look at the high resolution models for how we expect it to play out. Again, model indicating some weakening here of that shower activity, and then once it drops further south, we'll see it picking back up excuse me, and better coverage and a bit more in the way of some higher reflectivities being simulated here in the modeling. So to expect a chance of rain as we pass the noon time frame. We'll see increasing chances as we pass 1400 local becoming likely, and then that's when we'll see a bulk of that precip activity and the best chance of maybe even an embedded thunderstorm as that works its way through and continues into the evening time frame. As we pass the 8 p.m. or 20 local time frame, we'll see some coverage slacking off and some lighter winds pushing, or excuse me, some lighter rain on the backside of this system, and we should see the system pulling out by the time we get to midnight with gradual clearing skies, but we'll see some breezy conditions on the backside of it. Maybe a light sprinkle, but generally going to see decreasing clouds as we move into the day on Saturday. Zooming out and look at a long-term model here, we see still a tight pressure gradient to start the day on Saturday, so we're expecting some breezy conditions and possibly a wind advisory once again on Saturday. But things will be dry and much cooler, back to temperatures in the 40s going overnight into Sunday. We will see high pressure briefly move over the area. That's going to lighten the winds through that time frame, and then as that high pressure quickly pulls off to the east, we will see a tighter pressure gradient late in the day on Sunday. Overall temperatures start to moderate, some more seasonable, but late in the day Sunday could see some slightly breezy winds picking up with a slight chance of seeing a wind advisory. Moving into next week, we look like we could see a chance of a passing shower on Monday, at least the way the European model is indicating here, but generally some other models not really picking up on that. But we're going to see moderating temperatures and warmer, more moist air moving into the area, so kind of as this warm sector moves into the area, could see some showers passing mainly off to the west, but can't rule out a passing shower locally. Tuesday looks to be a dry day, although we'll see that tighter pressure gradient bringing some breezy conditions and continue mild temperatures. And then our next chance of rain looks to arrive as we get later in the week, Wednesday into Thursday, as another boundary looks to sink through the area with some good coverage and rain showers, and possibly with that warm air ahead of it, possibly seeing a thunderstorm as that pushes through. And we'll keep an eye on that as we continue to move closer to that event next week. So looking at the 24-hour weather risk chart for today, did have that red risk for wind advisory criteria this morning, as we were in the wind advisory. Now no longer in that wind advisory, but going to keep an orange risk as we move through our working hours today, as we do expect as those winds shift more northerly to start picking up and becoming more gusty, as well as they shift more northeasterly ahead of that boundary, or excuse me, with that shower activity pushing through. Seeing those peak gusts, generally 20 to 25 knots continuing through the day today. High temperature will be this morning, right around 70 degrees at what we're currently at. Again, as that wind shifts, we will see those temperatures start to quickly fall, as well as some rain activity pushing through starting with an orange risk during the afternoon hours, increasing to a red risk, 16 to 20 local, and then back down to an orange risk. So that's generally the time frame we'll see the shower activity pushing through, and should see everything coming to an end as we pass the midnight time, and keeping a yellow risk for that slight chance or a chance of an embedded thunderstorm with that with a few heavier showers pushing through the area. Into the morning time frame, we'll see temperatures bottoming out around 34 degrees as that colder air mass moves into the area, and those winds will be out of the northwest, picking up a yellow risk as we start the day on Saturday, with some gustier winds picking up. Once again, back up around 23 knots. Tides are running normal in the extended forecast here. Again, looks like a fairly nice weekend outside of some breezy conditions and some chillier temperatures. Highs in the upper 40s for Saturday, back into the 50s for Sunday, and a bit less in the way of wind for Sunday. But increasing breeze later in the day, but generally mostly sunny to partly cloudy conditions all weekend. 20% chance of a passing shower on Monday, and generally some partly to mostly cloudy skies. Mostly sunny to partly cloudy for Tuesday, with temperatures back into the 70s, slightly breezy, and we'll keep a slight breeze as that next system approaches. Next best chance of rain will be late Wednesday into Thursday, giving about 50% chance right now, but as we get closer to that event, could see some those chances going up as we get better confidence of the timing of that front dropping through the area. And it does look like we could see a little bit cooler temperatures on the backside of that as it pushes through. That's going to wrap up the 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We'll be back again on Monday at 8:15 and 10 a.m. Enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy your weekend.